30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations, on my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun."
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon from Holt Fieldhouse in Jefferson City, Tennessee, where Carson-Newman returns home for a South Atlantic Conference showdown. And it's a matchup today with the Anderson Trojans. It's Carson-Newman at 5-3 and 2-1 in the South Atlantic Conference, up against Anderson's 4-3 and 1-1 sack record this season. Hello again, everyone. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you in courtside to Holt Fieldhouse here on the Eagles Sports Network as Mike Mincy's team gets set to play game number 9 of the 2025-26 season. This is one of 3 remaining games before Christmas and one of 4 remaining games in the month of December. And it's Carson-Newman against an Anderson team that it knows all too well over the last several seasons. These two teams have played so many good games, and they've met 8 times, or rather 7 times over the last 2 seasons. And Carson-Newman's one of the 2 most meaningful matchups over the last 2 seasons. In 2023-2024, it was Carson-Newman defeating Anderson in the regional semifinals 74-54. That was win 3 out of 4 meetings that season. And then this past season, Carson-Newman took down the Trojans once again in the NCAA tournament, 75-71. That was a opening round game at the NCAA's Southeast Regional Tournament that was hosted by North Georgia. So 2 straight seasons that Carson-Newman's taken care of business against this Anderson team in the postseason. These 2 teams now look a lot different, but certainly the 2 head coaches for both of these teams in this contest know each other quite well and have had plenty of battles over the years. Today's meeting will be the 41st all-time, and Carson-Newman leads the all-time series 24-16. More on that as we continue on. But Carson-Newman's going up against an Anderson team that is won 2 straight, is 4-3, and went on a 20-0 scoring run against Young Harris on Wednesday to defeat the Young Harris Mountain Lions by double digits in that game. It was a spectacular finish for the Trojans, who are going to be high-flying as they get set to play the Lady Eagles here on this Saturday afternoon. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC member-owned and service driven. We hear from the head coach, Mike Mincy. He has 292 career victories. We hear his thoughts about this Anderson team. They have to replace 2 all-region players from a year ago. What's new? What catches his eye? We find out when the head coach provides his comments here on the AEC Countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman returns home today for a matchup with Anderson, third sack game of the year, second one at home here at the head coach, Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, up against an Anderson team that is 4-3, winners of back-to-back games, and we'll start talking about them because first time in a long time you won't have to worry about the scout and preparation for 2 all-region players, kind of a similar team that Anderson has in terms of its role players, but they've had to replace 2 of their best players over the last several years. What catches your eye the most as you prepare for a team that's won back-to-back games and has a lot of momentum after that win over Young Harris on Wednesday?
Well, as always, they have good size, have good interior play. That's number one thing that jumps off the page and has since the beginning of the year. But they picked up a transfer, Harris, from Johnson C. Smith, who's leading them in scoring, another dynamic guard. Different player than Passmore, but nonetheless, a kid that can go for a big number. Yeah. Then you have your 2 mainstays and Oliver. More importantly, Sheridan. Sheridan's the most efficient player they got right now, and she's always played well against us, and she's shooting it well from the field, the 3, etc. And then they picked up the transfer from Permian Basin, I believe it was, and she's shooting she's almost 100%. I mean, every time she touches it near the block or gets an offensive rebound, it's almost a guaranteed bucket. So it's a challenge as always. They look very similar than they've always looked with the size and the good guard play. And in terms of getting down the bench, I think it's just hit or miss as to what you'll find coming off. Number 4's found her way into the lineup. Number 23 defends real well, and then they got the 2 small guards that, again, it depends on probably how Oliver and Harris are playing.
You mentioned their size that stands out the most early in that answer. Your team's 4-0 this year when you out-rebound the opponent, so obviously when you're going up against a team with size, the battle on the glass is important. What do you need to do on that end of the floor to be successful when you have rebounded this year? You've won a lot of games, obviously.
Yeah, this is one of the things that we looked at in terms of our scout, because when you look at Anderson, they do have quite a bit of size, but if you flip it and look at us, especially the way we're going to start today, Chloe's 6+, Nux is 6 foot, Keely's about 5'10", And then you got Jen and Emily at 5'8". So technically, we would, if you're just adding up the inches, we probably have a larger starting lineup than they do. And both of our starting 4s and 5s right now will be able to go inside and out. Abba's the only one that's not really comfortable with getting on the perimeter, and if we play Callie, she's another 6-footer that can certainly do that. So, we should be able to rebound the basketball, to be honest with you. At this point in time, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're the number 1 rebounding team in the league. We've always been decent at that, but I wouldn't say we've been the best. Anderson probably been the best, to be honest with you. And then I think we have total offensive rebounds the most in the league. And then, of course, the Tusculum game have aided that a little bit with the 24 that we were able to grab.
When people think about Carson-Newman women's basketball over the years, they think about a lot of offense. Your defense has been outstanding this season, coming off your best defensive performance. As this team continues to grow, how do you want to see the offense continue to grow with it? Because I think you've said multiple times it's looked really good, and then it's looked stuck in mud at times. What does this group need to do, just game by game, especially heading into this one against a good Anderson team, to just make an improvement on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I think, this has been such a different year for us, losing the 4 starters, obviously losing Lindsay's inside ability and her high field goal percentage. We're better in a lot of areas defensively than we've been in the past. And some of that it's us, some of that maybe is bad performances by the opponent. But our lack of offense is probably the thing that's the most alarming at this point in time. And, there's been a lot of teams in the league that have shared the same struggles with us of the inconsistency on the offensive end. We're shooting below 40% from the field. Obviously, that's a staple of ours, has been able to put the ball in the bucket. We're shooting the 3-ball okay, not great, but we have put it up there quite a bit, which obviously you're going to make numbers. So that's probably my biggest area right now. Is there's some things defensively we need to improve on, but we just need to find a consistent group and a consistent way to score, and that's our biggest issue right now. I'm glad we're 5-3. We found some way to win games, only averaging 74.46, whatever it is. Last year at this point in time, I think we were averaging about 87, so we're way off pace at this point.
Coach, good luck today against the Trojans.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, Andrew Rogers back courtside, continuing to get you set for Carson-Newman and Anderson, one of 2 meetings for these 2 ball clubs in the regular season. They won't play again until February 7th at Anderson, South Carolina. That will be in the middle of a 3-game road stretch in early February. Carson-Newman and Anderson are set to meet for the 41st time, and 33 of the previous 40 meetings have been in the Mike Mincy era. His clubs are 19 and 14 overall against the Trojans so far this season, or so far in his career. Over the last several years, Carson-Newman has won 5 of the past 7. Again, all have been in the last 2 seasons. They've met 8 times over the last 2 years, with Carson-Newman winning 5 of the last 8 overall. And the Lady Eagles have had great success in this building against the Trojans. They won back-to-back, and they're 14-6 all-time against the Anderson Trojans here at home. But those 2 most recent wins have been by 5 and 3-point margins. Trojans in both of those games had sizable leads, and Carson-Newman rallied in both to win by a small margin. So the Trojans have put up good fights, and they'll try to do it again here in Jefferson City on December 13th, 2025. That wraps up the AEC countdown to tip-off. It's Carson-Newman and Anderson from Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Goes up with the right hand, scores, and 1.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, 3 for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
National Anthem wraps up here inside of Holt Fieldhouse, and we're getting closer and closer to tip-off here on the Eagle Sports Network. Let's give you today's starting lineups here for the visitors from Anderson, South Carolina. They're led by Jonathan Barbary. He reached the 200 career win mark with his victory, with his team's victory over Young Harris on Wednesday afternoon. He has 200 wins and 800 career losses. Here's his lineup. In the backcourt is a Winthrop and Johnson C. Smith transfer, graduate student from Alexandria, Virginia, 5'8", Sierra Harris. The team's leading scorer averages 16 points per game, and shoots 40% from the field, but has only made 6 threes in 7 games. So there's a lot of her scoring inside the arc in 27 minutes on the floor. Also in the backcourt is a junior guard from Athens, Tennessee. Eagle fans know Peyton Oliver well. She's played over the last 2 seasons, has been a nice role player, averages 10 points per game this year. One of the top 3-point shooters on the team, makes 34% of her tries, and has 4 double-figure games. Also in the backcourt is Ashley Hill, a freshman guard from Covington, Georgia. 6 points per game for her, 43% shooting on 4 of 13 shooting from 3 as well. The front court consists of a 5'10 junior from Atlanta, Georgia, Kyla Kane. The North Florida transfers in her 2nd season with the Trojans and is coming off a season-high 15 points on Wednesday. The lineup rounds out with a 5'11 guard from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ashlyn Sheridan. 10 points per game for her, and she is the most efficient player on this Anderson roster. Makes 46% of her shots and 46% of her 3-pointers. Carson-Newman's going back to an old lineup. It used this lineup in games 5 and 6, wins over North Georgia and Catawba on November 25th and 29th. Jennifer Sullivan, Emily Gonzalez are in the backcourt. And then Keely Rogers, Maddie Knuckles, and Chloe Heath, the freshman, makes her 3rd start for the Lady Eagles. On Anderson's side, we mentioned Ashley Hill. This will be her 3rd straight start for Jonathan Barbary's team. Rose Gravel has started 5 games. She is off the bench in this game. The reigning freshman of the year did not play last time out, but she is in uniform, or is not in uniform for this game. It appears on Anderson's sideline. It'll be Kyla Kane in the center jump circle up against Maddie Knuckles for Carson-Newman. Eagles in the white, Trojans in the black uniforms, gold lettering. Kane swats the ball to Keely Rogers, and the Lady Eagles bring it left to right with the first possession. Bounce feed to Jennifer Sullivan at the right wing. Sullivan scored 20-plus points on Wednesday, and her first shot banks in for 2. 15 seconds in, Carson-Newman's off and running with an early lead on Sullivan's runner in the lane. Kane rips through and sends a pass to Oliver into the front court. She pulls up with a floating shot, missed it wide left. Rebound tapped out by Carson-Newman. Had Kane and I think Chloe Heath underneath there, and it was Heath touched it last, so it'll stay with the Trojans. 28 seconds in and a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Inbound to Sierra Harris. Out front, Sheridan rips through, driving to the basket. Shot up and too strong. Keely Rogers snares down the rebound. The Lady Eagles running left to right. Heath in the corner. Now gives to Keely Rogers. Rogers in and out dribble. Stops, bounce feed. Knuckles at the wing. Maddie dribbles. Flare screen set for Sullivan. Shot's not there. Now Sullivan wraps around his screen, fires ahead of the key 3. Missed it. Rebound on the offensive end by Maddie Knuckles, and she puts it back up and in. Offensive rebounding has been a staple of Carson-Newman's success, especially on Wednesday, and they score there on a second chance point. Now a steal by Rogers, and she's fouled. Sierra Harris turned it over for Anderson, and then Keely Rogers intercepts the pass and is able to get free throws after her steal. She had 3 to lead the Lady Eagles on Wednesday, and now gets 2 free throws with Carson-Newman up by 4 points. Just over a minute in. First one's up and swished in. 5-0 start to this game after the Rogers steal. Keely redshirted last year with an injury. Back this year. Makes the second free throw, and Carson-Newman has the first 6 points here at home. Double team, now a cross-court feed up the floor to Oliver. She breaks the pressure into the middle to Kane, and the Trojans that time do not turn it over and will set up half-court offense, trying to get their first basket. They've missed their first 2 shots from the field. Harris rips through, going right, fakes a shot, now drives inside. A floater is up, and it's no good. We've got a offensive foul. The officials looked at one another and confirmed that it is an offensive foul. I think it was Jennifer Sullivan that stepped over for Carson-Newman. The defense did a good job on Harris's dribble drive to the basket. It was Sullivan stepping in to take the charge. First on Harris, second foul of the game by the Trojans. Carson-Newman ball as Sullivan has it at the right wing. Around a screen, stops the free throw line, dished underneath. Chloe Heath the catch, missed the short shot inside. It rolls off the iron. Rebound Anderson. Hill lobs front court for Peyton Oliver. Cross court to Sheridan. Sheridan, the senior guard from Knoxville, gives it back to Oliver. Oliver leads this team in assists with 24. Left-handed pass to Hill at the wing. Now into the corner it goes to Harris. Shot clock at 10. Harris around his screen. Pulls. Fakes a shot. Now gives to Hill. Head of the key three is up, in, and out. Rebound deflects around in the lane, and Sheridan comes up with it. Second chance opportunity, and then Gonzalez fouled Oliver. That's Carson-Newman's first foul as Emily went for the steal and was a half second late. First Carson-Newman fouls on Gonzalez at the 7:41 mark with Carson-Newman ahead 6-0. Trojans have turned it over twice and have missed 3 shots to start the game. Long entry feed to the post for Kane. Makes the catch, puts it on the floor, spins on Heath, off glass with a shot too strong. It rolls out. Chloe Heath grabs her first defensive rebound. Outlet pass to Gonzalez. Inside, cutting is Maddie Knuckles. Left hand layup is good. 8-0 start to the game for Carson-Newman. And now pressure in the backcourt. Double teamed is Harris. Gets it to Kane. Kane up the sideline is ripped from behind by Gonzalez. Numbers the other way. One hand pass to the corner as Sullivan three is butter. 11 straight from the Lady Eagles in the first 3 minutes. And now a travel by Harris in the backcourt. That's 4 turnovers in the first 3 minutes and 4 missed shots as well. Harris will check out, and Kaya Barrett, a sophomore from Mount Airy, Georgia, is on the floor for the first time. First change from either team. What a start from Carson-Newman, who's made 4 of its first 6 shots. Rogers to Knuckles. Maddie rips through inside the arc. Try to skip pass. Ends up with Heath. Heath drives baseline, met by a double team. Back to Knuckles. Bounce feed Rogers. 6 to shoot. She'll heave a 3. Keeley hits the back of the iron. It's no good. Rebound bounces right to Maddie Knuckles, who cleans up the mess inside and lays it in. Maddie Knuckles with 6 points. 4 of them have been second chance points, and the Lady Eagles have the first 13 points of the game. Oliver pulls up for a wing 3, and it's short. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Outlet pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, right-hand dribble to the basket. It's up. It's good, and 1. Coast-to-coast finish for the senior. And it's 15 straight from the Lady Eagles to start the game. Determined drive from Emily Gonzalez. And she is able to finish through the contact for her first field goal. Carson-Newman is 6 of 9 from the field. 3-point play is complete. It is 16-0, and not even 4 minutes in. Oliver gets the inbound, and Rogers steals it away from Barrett. Over to Sullivan. Wing triple. Just short. Rebound Barrett along the backside. 5 Anderson turnovers now, and now a steal by Rogers. Back-tapped Barrett, and Carson-Newman's got the ball again. Sullivan crosses half court. Anderson scoreless through 4 minutes and has turned it over 6 times and has missed its first 5 shots too. Sullivan around a double screen. Right-hand dribble, now gives to Knuckles, head of the key. Back to Sullivan. Jen, jab step, lob on the pick and roll to Knuckles. Power dribble, it's up, it's short. Knuckles tries to stay with it, but Barrett ends up with the ball. Kaya Barrett, in and out dribble as she crosses the timeline. Stops, gives it to the trailing Oliver. A 3 is in the air, it's off on the right of the iron. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath, her 3rd. Bounce feed Gonzalez. 5:20 on a rolling first quarter clock. It's 16-0 CN. Heath, right wing. One-hand pass to Keeley Rogers. Keeley spins in the lane, stops, now gives to Knuckles. Knuckles driving middle. Hands off for a cutting Gonzalez. Crossover dribble, a floater is up and swished in. 18-0 Carson-Newman to start the game. Gonzalez has her 2nd field goal, and now a double team along the baseline. And it might be another Anderson turnover. Didn't see an official signal there. Either way, it'll bring us to a timeout. Mike Mincy and company cannot ask for a better start in Holt Fieldhouse. It's 18-0 Carson-Newman at the halfway point of the first quarter. 58% shooting, and they forced 7 turnovers. Almost a perfect start here in Jefferson City. 18-0 Carson-Newman here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. A perfect start to the game. That was an Anderson turnover at the end of that timeout there, is why we went to a media timeout. The ball went out of bounds. It was last touched by Anderson. So Carson-Newman ball in the half court. Carly Hayworth into the game for the first time. She's dribbling out front. A crossover dribble. Now a skip to Rogers' left wing. Keeley right-hand dribble into the lane. Stops, hangs, and the layup is short. Defensive rebound, Kane. She's off and running. Numbers for the Trojans. Bounce feed, Sheridan. The catch in the right-hand layup. Good off glass. And one. What a way for Anderson to get on the board for the first time. A great transition basket. Kane sprinting the floor after getting the rebound. With a great find to Sheridan, who finishes through the contact. And Anderson, after missing its first 6 shots, has its first field goal at the 4:39 mark. Sheridan, the senior, at the line. The foul was on Sullivan, her first. Three-point play is complete, as Anderson is bringing Rose Gravel into the game. Gravel has started 5 games, the reigning freshman of the year on the floor for the first time here, as Anderson makes a change. Eagles break the pressure. Knuckles hands off for Caroline Hill, who's in for the first time. Hill left-hand dribble and a handoff for Carly Hayworth. Hayworth dribbling out front, gives to Sullivan. Sullivan with 10 on the timer, gives it back to Carly Hayworth. Right-hand dribble. Hayworth in the lane, driving. It puts it up. It's short. Rebound deflects into the hands of Ashley Hill, and the Trojans get a stop. Hill brings it across half court, gives to Oliver. Oliver dribbles out front. Anderson 1 of 7 from the field, 7 turnovers here in the first quarter. Left elbow catch for Hill, gives it back to Oliver. Oliver driving, baseline, stops on Knuckles, pivots, needs help, skips it out front. Sheridan, catch 3 is in the air, it swishes in. Ashlyn Sheridan makes 46% of her threes. That one swishes in. She's got all 6 for Anderson in the last 6 in the game over the last minute, and it's 18-6 Carson-Newman now. Caroline Hill lob for Johnson, right wing Knuckles. Knuckles to the baseline, pass a little high, but Caroline Hill gathers. Picks up her dribble now, looks, it gets deflected, so she now has her dribble back. Dribbles to the opposite wing with 5, now hands off for Sullivan. Sullivan cut off along the sideline, and got fouled on the opposite end of the floor in the deep corner. Sullivan was bumped by Kaya Barrett, first on Barrett, and the third by Anderson here in this first quarter. More changes for Carson-Newman. Madeline Ladd, Sybil Penland are on the floor. So 5 bench players: Abigail Johnson, Carly Hayworth, Madeline Ladd, Sybil Penland, and Caroline Hill out there for Mike Mincy's team. 3:15 to go first quarter. Penland skip pass out front. Carly Hayworth dribbles against Peyton Oliver. Now skips to Sybil Penland, left wing. Sybil behind the back dribble, now gives to Hayworth. 7 on the timer. Carly in and out dribble. Dribbles to the wing, hands off for Penland. We got an offensive foul. Hayworth ran into one of the Anderson defenders on the dribble handoff. That'll be the first on Hayworth and the second by the Eagles in the first frame. Shaky offense here from Carson-Newman. After scoring the first 18 points in the first 5 minutes of this game, they haven't scored in the last 2+ minutes. Turnover by Gravel. Threw it right to Madeline Ladd, and then Ladd traveled after the steal. Got stuck on the sideline there. And that is Carson-Newman's second turnover of the game. 2:49 to go first quarter, 18-6. Carson-Newman is in front. Lady Eagles have scored the first 18 points of the game, but Anderson has the last 6. Officials confirming that the shot clock is right, and it is. Inbound Oliver. Oliver dribbles to the wing, picks her dribble up, still looking, now passes it to the head of the key for Ashley Hill. Between the legs dribble, Hill driving on Penland to the basket, shot is up, no good. Johnson the defensive rebound. Outlet to Hayworth. Transition, Carly steps into a head of the key, 3, too strong. Sheridan, defensive rebound. Carson-Newman's scoring woes continue. Barrett into the corner, Oliver pump fakes a 3, drives to the basket, right hand layup is short, rebound tapped out by Johnson into the hands of Sheridan. Anderson missed its first 6, they've made 2 of their last 3. Trying to trim into this deficit here in the first quarter. 2:05 to play. Oliver around his screen. Pick and pop with Sheridan. The 3 is in the air, and it's good. Ashlyn Sheridan has made multiple 3s in 7 of her 8 games now this year. She has all 9 for the Trojans, and it's 18-9. A 9-0 Ashlyn Sheridan run over 3 minutes for the Trojans. Pass to the baseline for Sybil Penland. Now skip it out front, Caroline Hill. Hill spins in the lane, driving to the basket, bounce feed Johnson. Johnson finds a cutting Sybil Penland. Floater is up, it's short. Rebound collected by Rose Gravel. Carson-Newman has missed 5 straight shots. It hasn't scored in 3 minutes, and Ashley Hill 3 is swished in. Timeout Mike Mincy. A first quarter of runs here in Jefferson City. It was a picture-perfect start to the game for Carson-Newman. It led 18-0 at the halfway point of the first quarter, and Anderson has rattled off a 12-0 run of their own and has made 4 of their last 6 shots, while Carson-Newman has made just 1 of its last 7 and has missed 5 straight. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The 3-point shot has elevated Anderson's chances and why they've played so well in the second part of this first quarter. Trojans have made 3 of their 6 threes, led by Ashlyn Sheridan's 2 of 2 sharpshooting from 3. Mike Mincy's bringing 3 starters back into the game. Emily Gonzalez, Keely Rogers, Chloe Heath are the new starters on the floor. $1:20 and counting. Could Carson-Newman end this scoring drought on this trip? It's nearing 4 minutes. Rogers, elbow catch, rips through around a Heath screen, pick and pop. Chloe's going to get a 3 in the air. It's too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound Ashley Hill. Hill's pushing pace, lob inside to Gravel, and Gravel traveled. Took an extra step there as she tried to drive inside. She was met by an interior defender, and I think it caught her off guard. Thought she could get by the defender there. And Heath did a good job walling off and staying vertical. 60 seconds to play first quarter. Throw it inside. Heath. Jump hook in the lane. Too strong. Missed everything with a shot. Barely hit the glass. And it's rebounded by Oliver. Oliver stumbles, falls over, maintains the dribble, now bounces, and it's stolen by Ladd. Madeline Ladd is going to have it kicked out off her foot. Now one of the officials from beyond is saying it's off Anderson, and it is. So they're going to flip the call here that happened right in front of Anderson's bench. Ladd the steal. And yep, pretty clear cut that it hit off the calf, the right calf of Sheridan there after the Ladd steal. Long inbound to Rogers in the middle of the floor. Lady Eagles haven't scored in 4.5 minutes. Gonzalez in the lane, driving inside. Shot is up off the bottom of the iron. Rebound Hill. Anderson running. Lob it ahead. Gravel the catch. The right-hand layup is too strong. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Shot clock is off. Rogers driving inside to the basket. Left-hand layup. Wild shot, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Lady Eagles. Rogers gives Carson-Newman a second chance here as Heath's activity, too, on the Rogers miss created that. And now with 20 seconds, the Eagles here could hold for 1 if it chooses to. Gonzalez inbound to Rogers. Back to Emily in the corner. Throw it inside. Heath the catch met by a second defender and then threw it away. A steal by Sheridan. Third Carson-Newman turnover, and now the Anderson Trojans can hold for one. Sheridan head of the key. 5 seconds around his screen. Pick and pop with Gravel. She pump fakes 2. Gravel has it poked away, and Anderson won't get a shot up. That's the end of the first quarter, and a quarter that consisted of just 2 scoring runs. Carson-Newman scored the first 18 points of the first quarter in the first 5 minutes. It was 18-0 with 5 to play in the first. And then Anderson went on to score the next 12 points over the next 4.5 minutes. That's how we have a first quarter score of 18-12. We head to the second after this in the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Eagle fans, is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. We're putting 10 more minutes on the scoreboard here for the second quarter, and what was one of the more eventful ways, one of the more eventful and interesting quarters you will see. One scoring run up against another. Carson-Newman's was 18-0. Anderson's was 12-0. Second longest scoring run by the Lady Eagles here this season. Elena Eccles into the game for the first time. She's driving to the basket, running right-hand shots, no good. Rebound deflects out by Kyla Kane. And it will go, the possession will go to Carson-Newman. Good defense there by Heath. And then the box out by Knuckles underneath to give Carson-Newman the ball back, who has missed 8 straight shots and has not scored since the midpoint of the first period. Heath around his screen, gives to Sullivan. Sullivan at the foul line. Right-hand dribble. Driving to the basket. Left-hand layup. High off the window, and it kisses in. That'll end the scoring drought. Jennifer Sullivan has Carson-Newman's first basket in nearly 6 minutes of game time. Trojans break the pressure with a pass into the front court for Sheridan. She stops at the elbow, pulls up for a jump shot. It's off to the right. Rebound Knuckles, and we've got a foul underneath. They do get the foul on Maddie Knuckles there in the rebounding act. That's the first foul of the period, and the first on Knuckles. Back into the game, or for the first time, Jayla Cow will come into the game for Peyton Oliver. Barrett inbounds to Kane. Left elbow. It's Eckel. Eckel, one dribble, handoff for Barrett. Kaya Barrett pulls into a 3 and swishes it in. Is it a 3 or a deep 2? I didn't see either team put, or either official put up. It is a deep 2. Foot was on the line, 20-14 now. Gonzalez stops. Travel. That's Carson-Newman's 4th turnover of the game. Anderson's got 10 of them. Lady Eagles didn't have any turnovers in the first 5 minutes. Inbound Barrett into the middle of the floor. Eckel catches, turns. Trojans have numbers. Eckel driving in, pulls up for a 10-footer and bangs it in. 20-16. Carson-Newman's lead is cut down to 4. Rogers dribbling out front. Keeley looking, right-hand dribble. Skips to Gonzalez. Gonzalez around a Knuckles screen. Lobs for Heath. Chloe Heath skips right wing. Rogers catching 3 in the air, too strong. Rebound deflects, and Gonzalez has it for Carson-Newman. 4th offensive rebound. Now a Sullivan 3. Back iron miss. Offensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Heath needs help. Bounces to the baseline, Gonzalez. A head fake, a drive in, and she got fouled. Several chances on that trip. A pair of 3s missed, but Carson-Newman rebounded them both. And will get rewarded with 2 free throws at the 8:09 mark of the first quarter. Two of the officials chatting things over out front. Gonzalez at the foul line for Carson-Newman, makes them at a 75% clip this year and spins the first one in and out. Carson-Newman began the game 7 of 12 from the field. It is now 8 of 23. They have made one of their last 11. Still lead by 5. Inbound to Barrett as Gonzalez made the second. Kaya Barrett doubled deep in the backcourt, has her pass deflected, but it ends up with Eckel. And Eckel traveled as she was fumbling the ball, trying to pass it cross court to Sheridan. Eckel only plays 4 minutes a game, but getting some opportunity here in the second quarter for Jonathan Barbary's team. Turned it over there, though. Anderson's 11th of the first half. Gonzalez dribbles out front against the defense of Jayla Cowell. Handoff Sullivan. Lob it, head of the key, Chloe Heath. Handoff to Sullivan. Sullivan steps into a left elbow shot. It goes in and out. Defensive rebound, Kaya Barrett. Barrett breaks the pressure, driving inside. Bounce it, baseline. Kane the catch. The shot is up. Too strong. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Rogers looking in transition. Right-hand dribble. Skip it into the corner. Gonzalez driving inside. Out front, Rogers. One more to Sullivan. Tried to throw it inside. Pass deflected by Kane. And it will stay with Carson-Newman. 21-16, 7:26 to go until halftime. Carson-Newman's made just 1 3 in 8 tries, only shooting 33% after making 7 of its first 12 shots. Rogers, left wing, looking, finds a cutting Sullivan, pump fakes her shot, doubled. Now lobs to Rogers. Rogers driving inside, 2 to shoot, fires one up, missed it. Rebound, Rogers. Baseline shot is up. No good. Rebound bounces. Chloe Heath has it. That's her 5th rebound. Heath hounded. Now lobs to Gonzalez. Bounce feed inside. It is caught by Knuckles. Layup is up and good. And one. Gonzalez threads the needle. And that pass somehow ended up with Maddie Knuckles, who reversed a layup attempt up and in and got fouled as well. Barrett was in position for the steal, just couldn't grab it. And Knuckles makes the free throw. Good start to the game for Maddie. That's 9 points now, a game high. And Carson-Newman's lead extends back out to 8 points. Echo inbounds, pass deflected by Gonzalez. And it'll stay with the Anderson Trojans. Echo will inbound. Almost every player is in the backcourt here as Anderson tries to break the pressure. Gravel comes to the ball. Now outlets a pass up the sideline for Sheridan. Right-hand dribble to the basket. Sheridan through contact. Can't make it. Rebound Jayla Cowell, and she sticks it back up and in. 6-point game on Jayla Cowell's first field goal. The junior from Gilbert, Arizona, off the bench for the basket. 6-point game. Into the corner. Chloe Heath has it. Heath picks her dribble up. Looks. Now bounces for Rogers. Rogers dribbling out front. Rogers steps into an elbow shot, missed it, rebound, fought for, and it's into the hands of Sheridan. Outlet pass to Kaya Barrett. Barrett up the right sideline finds a cutting Gravel, who throws it off Cal, and it's a turnover. Sullivan nearly had the steal, but couldn't grab it, but then it was last touched by Cal along the sideline. So Carson-Newman ball on Anderson's 12th turnover. Carson-Newman scored 18 points in 5 minutes. It has 6 over the last 9 minutes of this first half. Rogers reverses to Maddie Knuckles, and Knuckles traveled. That's 5 Carson-Newman turnovers as Carolina Hill is coming into the game for Keely Rogers. Ashley Hill is back in for Anderson. Elena Eckel will leave the floor. Inbound to the backcourt, Cowell. Jayla Cowell lobs it middle. Barrett the catch, turns, flips it to Sheridan. Sheridan navigates the pressure from behind, and now the Trojans set up out front. Cowell, hesitation, pulls into a free throw line shot. It goes in and out. Rebound deflects around, and a foul underneath. Sullivan was knocked over by Kaya Barrett. That's the second on Barrett, the sophomore from Mount Airy, Georgia. Team foul 3 on Anderson here in the second quarter. Carson-Newman facing some full court man now. Inbounds to Gonzalez. Offense stuck in mud again here. Has made just 2 of its last 16 shots as Carson-Newman, as Cal pokes it away from Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to get around her with the right-hand dribble. Now bounces for Heath. Heath, dribble handoff with Sullivan. Sullivan navigates the pick and roll, drives inside, floats it up too strong. Offensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Laser of a pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds a cutting Caroline Hill to the basket. It's up. It's blocked out of bounds by Gravel. And there's 1 second on the shot clock. Mike Mincy's yelling for a play. It's going to have to be a catch and shoot here from CN. Gonzalez lobs, Knuckles the catch, and the shot clock expired. And that's Carson-Newman's 6th turnover. We mentioned the shooting woes here. Carson-Newman's made just 2 of its last 18 shots and 1 of its last 9. Barrett, 1 dribble, now finds Gravel in the middle of the paint, or in the middle of the floor. Long skip into the front court for Jayla Cow to track down. She navigates the baseline and took an extra step, a turnover. 14 Anderson turnovers here in the first half. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official online store, or the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all of your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. We've got a break in the action, 24-18. 4:57 to go, second quarter. Carson-Newman by 6 points here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman scored the first 18 points of this game, believe it or not, in the first 5 minutes. Carson-Newman was 7 of 12 from the field to start the game, had no turnovers, and then since that point, over the last 10 minutes of basketball, Carson-Newman has made just 2 of its last 18 shots with 6 turnovers. Credit Anderson's defense as well. Carson-Newman's grabbed 9 offensive rebounds, and the Lady Eagles have only scored 8 second chance points as well, so they've played good defense after giving up an offensive rebound as well. Maddie Knuckles dribbles out front. Handoff for Carly Hayworth. Hayworth around the double screen. Finds Sullivan out front with 10 on the timer. Sullivan around his screen. Head fake, now drive inside. Hangs, gives it to Maddie Knuckles. She pump fakes, steps into an elbow shot. It's missed. Defensive rebound, Rose Gravel. Her second board. Long skip into the first row. Over the head of Peyton Oliver. That's 15 Anderson turnovers. Madeline Ladd's back on the floor now for Carson-Newman. Takes the place of Maddie Knuckles, who has 9 points to lead Carson-Newman. Trojans have turned it over as many as 29 times in a game this year. They've had at least 13 in every game. That's the same as they've already committed 15 with 4:15 to play in this first half. Madeline Ladd throws it into the seats. As Caroline Hill wasn't expecting to pass, I think she was about to cut. Miscommunication, and that leads to Carson-Newman's 7th turnover. A lot of turnovers from both of these teams here in this second period. Sierra Harris has her pass deflected and stolen by Caroline Hill. Drive inside, left hand layup is good. Defense to offense for Carson-Newman to make it an 8-point game. Snaps a 3-minute scoring drought. Harris, long skip cross court to Rose Gravel. She's doubled, now lobs Sheridan to Oliver. One more Harris. Left wing triple is in the air. It hits the back of the iron. Long rebound out to Ashley Hill. One more to Oliver. Oliver, head fake, gives it to Harris. She'll try again. from the corner this time. Left it short. Follows her miss. Goes back up. Reverse layup's no good. 3 misses on that end by Sierra Harris. Heath, Ladd, Hill, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound, Oliver. Oliver, left-handed skip pass to Harris. 2-on-1 break. Harris, Euro step, right-hand layup is good. Sierra Harris is Anderson's leading scorer and has her first basket with 3:15 to play in this first half. 26-20. Sullivan, right wing. Rejects the screen, now gives it to Chloe Heath. Pick and pop 3 is short. Rebound bounces in the paint, and Rose Gravel has it for Anderson. Drive inside. Harris pulls up for a jump shot and swishes it in. 26-22. It's a 4-point game. The closest Anderson has been since the first minutes. 2:48 to go, second quarter. 4-point game. Hayworth around his screen. Chest pass to Caroline Hill. Hill lobs it inside, and the pass deflected out by Ashley Hill. It'll stay with Carson-Newman. Maddie Knuckles is coming back in. Out goes Chloe Heath. 2:40 to play, second quarter. Carson-Newman's 29% from the field and 1 of 10 from 3. Caroline Hill looks for a cutter, not there. 10 to shoot. Hill, left-hand dribble inside the arc. Hands off Sullivan. Sullivan driving baseline, hangs in the air, and finishes with a shot high off the window. It's a difficult take for Sullivan's 4th field goal and 9th point. 6-point game again. Oliver doubled in the backcourt, and Jonathan Barbary noticed his point guard was in trouble and burned a timeout. First called timeout by Anderson in this second quarter, and in this game, rather. 2:14 to play. It's 28-22. Carson-Newman leads. Eagle fans, InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital laser-focused on your success. So Carson-Newman again started this game 7 of 12 from the field, and it has gone on to make 4 of its past 23 shots in this first half. 1 of 10 from 3. Anderson's putting a lot of defensive attention on Jennifer Sullivan, who's worked for her 9 first half points. And the Trojans have eventually found their groove, even though they're only shooting 35%. They started the game 0 for 7. And turnovers have also derailed Jonathan Barbary's team so far. They've got 16 first-half turnovers. Football pass down the floor. Sullivan read it the whole way and intercepts Harris's pass for a steal. Sullivan fakes a shot, now finds a back-cutting Ladd. She'll fade away for a shot. It's short. Defensive rebound is collected by Hill. Ashley Hill goes to the corner for a Sheridan 3. It's off to the right. Rebound by Carly Hayworth. 2-on-2 break. Carly driving inside around Oliver. Wild shot is no good. And Peyton Oliver grabs the rebound. Oliver doubled, now gives to Sheridan. We've got a foul behind the play. Foul on Madeline Ladd. That's her first. It's Carson-Newman's second of the second quarter. $1:45 to play in the half. Carson-Newman by 6. And it's Anderson ball. Carson-Newman's making a sub. Sybil Penland is coming into the game. And Hayworth will exit. She has played 7 minutes so far in this first half. Peyton Oliver, the point guard, has the ball out front. One-hand pass to Hill, left wing, into the corner for Sierra Harris. Harris has 4 points here in this period. Steps into a deep 2. It was short. Defensive rebound along the baseline by Ladd. Ball hits off the back of somebody's foot, and it ends up with Sullivan. 6-point game, $1:20 to play in the opening frames. Sybil Penland, determined dribble, now gives to Ladd. Another handoff to Sullivan around a screen. She steps into a deep 2, and it's swished in. Jen Sullivan is the first player in double figures. She has 11, and Carson-Newman's lead is 8. Oliver to Harris. Harris up the sideline. It's caught by Sheridan. Sheridan, one-hand pass to Oliver. 60 seconds to play in the quarter. Oliver Bounce feed Sheridan. Sheridan's double teamed by Ladd and Penland. Now the double team goes away and Ladd defends Oliver. Skip pass Hill. Drive inside. It's up. No, it's a pass to Gravel. Gravel got fouled and won. It looked like a floating shot by Ashley Hill. Instead, it was a lob to Rose Gravel, who finishes through the contact for the basket. 30-24, 43 seconds left in the quarter. Foul is on Jennifer Sullivan as the free throw from Gravel is up and rolls through. Sullivan now has 2 fouls and will exit. Keely Rogers is coming into the game for CN. 5-point game. Anderson trailed by as many as 18 to start the game and has been as close as 4 in this second quarter. Caroline Hill's running the point guard spot right now for CN. Right-hand dribble in the lane, steps into a mid-range shot, missed it. Defensive rebound, Sierra Harris. Harris dribbles and turns it over. Dribbled it right into Sybil Penland. 18 Anderson turnovers. Rogers gives to Hill, 20 seconds. Carson-Newman can hold for 1 if it wants to. Hill dribbling out front. Skip past Ladd, 10 seconds. Throw it inside. Penland the catch, and there was a foul underneath. Oliver was trying to defend Sybil Penland underneath and got called for a foul. First on Oliver. Anderson had 1 to give. That's the 4th team foul. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Hill inbounds. Lob it to the elbow. Knuckles the catch. Back cutting is Penland. Pass deflected and stolen. 4 seconds. Harris crosses half court with 2. Fakes. Skip pass. And that's the end of the first half. Carson-Newman was red hot to start the game. It scored the first 18 points of the game, has just 12 points over the last 15 minutes of basketball, but has forced 18 Anderson turnovers. Somehow the Lady Eagles, though, holding on to a 5-point lead in what was not a pretty final 15 minutes of that first half. 30-25, we'll break it all down with the Eagles Shop halftime report from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagles Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagles Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagles Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman by 5 points at intermission at a game that he has not trailed here on the Eagle Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad to have you back courtside as we take you through Carson-Newman's 4th sack game of the year and 9th game overall during this 2025-2026 season. 30-25 is the halftime score, and let's tell you how we got to this point. Mike Mincy and company could not have asked for a better start to the game. It was 18-0 at the halfway point of the first quarter. Carson-Newman was 7 of 12 from the field, had forced Anderson into 7 turnovers, and had scored 7 points off of those turnovers. But the story after that, and let's emphasize more that 18-0 run. Sullivan made 2 baskets, had 5 points during that stretch. Maddie Knuckles had 6 of the 18 points during that stretch. Emily Gonzalez had 5 of those 18 points. Keely Rogers made a couple of free throws. Those 4 players contributed to the 18-0 run to start the game, and 3 different players had steals to help score 7 points off Anderson's turnovers. But then after that, it's been chaos and a struggle for Carson-Newman offensively, and that's why the shooting numbers are what they are. Carson-Newman's 31% at the break compared to Anderson's 34.5% at the break. The rest of the first quarter was dominated by Ashlyn Sheridan. She scored Anderson's first basket after they had missed 7 straight to start the game. She made a layup out of a timeout to make it 18-2, went on to make a free throw, and 2 more three-pointers later on in the frame to make it 18-9, and then Ashley Hill buried a 3 to cap a 12-0 scoring run to end the first quarter for the Trojans. Jennifer Sullivan ended Carson-Newman's field goal drought and scoring drought that was more than 6 minutes, or was nearing 6 minutes rather, with a layup to start the second quarter. That also ended Anderson's scoring run, and then after that, the second quarter was filled with low shooting and turnovers. Carson-Newman only made 5 baskets in the second quarter, and after starting the game 7 of 12 from the field, ended the first half 5 of 27 from the field. Carson-Newman shot 5 of 19 in the second quarter, while Anderson in the second quarter was 6 of 16, only made 37% of their shots. Anderson's big gripe is that turnover mark that's at 18. They've had as many as 29 in a game this year. They've got 18 at the break. And if they have any chance and they want to win this game on the road, they have to take care of the ball in the second half. If Carson-Newman wants to win this game, it's going to have to make more shots than it did in the first half and get back to what it was doing so well in the first 5 minutes of this game. Still leads, though, by 5. It's 30-25 at intermission. The leading scorer in the game is Jennifer Sullivan with her 11 points on 50% shooting. Maddie Knuckles is 4 of 6 from the field with 9 points. And Emily Gonzalez is the only other Lady Eagle with multiple field goals. She has 6 points and a team-high 3 assists. Anderson is led by Ashlyn Sheridan's 9 points that we said were all consecutive. Sierra Harris, the team's leading scorer by average on the year, is the only other Trojan with multiple field goals. It's halftime here in Holt. Carson-Newman by 5. We'll take a break and take you through the sack scoreboard when we return courtside to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the sack scoreboard is next. Stick around. on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Time to take a look around the SAC scoreboard presented by the Eagles Shop. Just 3 other games in action today. There will be one more later today and then a game Sunday afternoon. Newberry is at Emory and Henry today. The Wolves are looking for their first league win of the year, and they lead 33-21. Emory and Henry is 3-5 this year. And the Wolves have seen Raquel Brown score 8 first-half points to lead by 12 in Emory, Virginia. Wolves won their first 5 games of the year, but have dropped all 3 of their SAC games so far in 2025-2026. Elsewhere, Coker is one of 2 undefeated teams in action today and still left in the South Atlantic Conference in conference play. And the Cobras lead by 6 on Mars Hill. Mars Hill's 4-5 overall and 1-2 in the league this year. And the Lions have put together a nice little second quarter. They've outscored the Cobras by 5 and are shooting just 32% from the field, but finding a way to get it done. Michaela Street's got 8 points, and they've made 10 free throws to be within 6 near the end of the first half there in Mars Hill, North Carolina. In Wise, Virginia, UVA Wise is hosting Lenore-Ryan. The Cavaliers are also still undefeated in the South Atlantic Conference basketball standings. They are 6-2 and also 3-0, as is Coker in the conference. But it's Lenore-Ryan 40 and UVA Wise 39 at the break. Cavaliers shooting 46% from the field in what is pretty identical statistical output for both of the two teams. Both teams tied in rebounds, have the same number of turnovers, same number of offensive rebounds, but the glaring difference in that first half is the fact that Lenore-Ryan has made 46% of its threes, while UVA Wise has excelled in the paint, and they've only made 3 of their 12 shots. Lenore-Ryan has seen UVA Wise outscore them by 14 points in the paint. That's the difference there so far in Wise, Virginia. Good one there, though. 2 teams that are having great seasons and both multiple games above 500 in a dogfight in Wise, Virginia. Back here in Holt, it's Carson-Newman 30 and it's Anderson 25. The Lady Eagles are trying to win a second straight against the Trojans. They've had great success winning 5 of the last 7, trying to make it 6 of the last 8, but they're going to need a better offensive showing in half number 2 of play from Holt Fieldhouse. We'll bring you fourth quarter, second half action after this in the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back with you courtside from Holt Fieldhouse. Glad you're with us for this SAC basketball game between Carson-Newman and Anderson. One of two remaining home games for Carson-Newman before we get to the second semester. Carson-Newman will play host to UVA Wise, who might be undefeated still in league play when they come here on Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m. That'll be Carson-Newman's final home game of the calendar year, and they won't return to Holt Fieldhouse until they play rival Lincoln Memorial on January the 14th. It's going to be nearly a full month before spanning Carson-Newman home games. It'll be a 4-game road trip. Wingate, Francis Marion, Emory and Henry, and Lenore-Rhine are all scheduled up, spanning the holiday breaks. Second half begins with the ball in Anderson's hands, and Carson-Newman defends as Oliver has the ball at the head of the key. Reverses and gives to Kyla Kane. Kane to Oliver. Right wing, Sheridan. Still dribbling, 8 to shoot. Pick and pop with Kane. Kane driving to the basket, flips it up and good. With the right hand from the left side, Kyla Kane has her first basket. And the Trojans are within 3, closest they've been again since the opening minutes now. They have not led in this game. Gonzalez reverses out front. Rogers to a backdoor cutting Sullivan right hand layup. That was drawn up at halftime by head coach Mike Mincy, and the Lady Eagles executed that play to perfection. Now pressure in the backcourt. Oliver doubled. We got a kicked ball. Gonzalez got her right foot there. Great find. The one-handed pass from Rogers for her first assist to Sullivan, who makes her 6th field goal and has a game-high 13. Lady Eagles stay in their pressure. Oliver has to get it across in 2 seconds. Lobs it and does to find Kane. One more to Harris. Step in 3 from the wing is swished in. Sierra Harris has her 7th 3 of the year, and AU is within 2. Rogers left wing, given space. Dribbles, backdoor cut to Sullivan, and she's fouled. And that's the immediate adjustment Carson-Newman's made, is sending Sullivan backdoor. Anderson's overplayed her a lot in this first half, and so they're telling Sullivan to go backdoor, and she draws contact there from Hill to get to the free throw line. They actually called a foul on Sierra Harris as Sullivan makes the free throw. That's the 3rd foul on Sierra Harris, the graduate student transfer from Johnson C. Smith. Next one's up good, 34-30. Sullivan has 15 to lead all scorers. Inbound to Harris. Ball above her head, lobs to Kane. Kane lobs it front court. Oliver's chasing after it and will get there. Driving baseline. Cut off by two defenders. Skip pass right wing Harris. Catch three. She hit one earlier from this spot and does it again. Sierra Harris had 6 threes in the first 7 games of the year. She's hit back-to-back, and it's a 1-point game. Gonzalez to a cutting Rogers. She knifes her way through and got fouled. 8:19 to go third quarter. Foul is on Kyla Kane, her third. So the two Trojans that had 2 fouls at the break now have 3 each. Carson-Newman was not in the act of shooting. It is an inbound from the baseline. Gonzalez to Rogers. She'll line up a 3, and it's good. Keely Rogers hits the 3. That's her first basket, and it's Carson-Newman back in front, or extending that lead to 4. Kane lobs middle, catch made by Sheridan, outlet to Oliver. Oliver doesn't have a path to the basket and will dribble it out front against Maddie Knuckles, who will switch on and put Gonzalez on Oliver. Oliver fakes one screen, steps back, top of the key 3, blocked by Gonzalez. Rogers the rebound, her 5th. Keely navigates transition, finds Knuckles, left wing 3 in the air, good! Second assist of the half for Rogers. She finds Maddie Knuckles, who is in double figures with 12. Back-to-back tray balls, and it's a 7-point Carson-Newman lead. High pass, Sheridan, the difficult catch along the sideline, and now gives it back to Kane, and the Trojans will set up half-court offense, down 7 after back-to-back tray balls by Rogers and Knuckles. Cutting, Sheridan, left-hand layup, good feed by Kane, and the finish by Sheridan, who's the second Trojan in double figures now with 11. Gonzalez wastes no time, drives inside, cut off, now has to dribble her way out of there. Skips it, Rogers, left wing 3 in the air, swish! They're giving Keely that shot, and she's burying those triples now, her second already in the half, and it's an 8-point Carson-Newman lead. More than 3 minutes gone by third quarter. Trojans break the pressure. Trailing by 8. Oliver pick and pop with Harris. She drives on Knuckles. Reverse layup hits the bottom of the backboard. Rebound Gonzalez. Numbers for the Lady Eagles. Gonzalez to Rogers. Keely in the middle. Nothing there. Hands off Sullivan. Sullivan head fakes. Around a screen. Driving inside. Fires a pass. It's stolen by Oliver. Oliver one-on-one against Maddie Knuckles. Drives inside and got fouled. Maddie Knuckles charged with her second foul. Oliver draws the contact. And we'll head to the free throw line. That's Carson-Newman's first foul of the third quarter. 43-35. Good shooting start to the second half for Mike Mincy's crew. Spearheaded by Keely Rogers is shooting from deep as Oliver swishes in the free throw. That's Anderson's just 3rd attempt at the stripe. Next one's in the air, and it's also good. Carson-Newman in this half has made every single shot it's attempted. They're 3 of 3 from 3, and they're 4 of 4 from the field. 43-37, 6-point lead. Bounce pass, Chloe Heath, head of the key. Reverse to Knuckles, out front Sullivan. Sullivan around his screen, driving inside, puts it up off glass, scored and one! Sullivan with the and one field goal after navigating the screen and roll, finishes through the contact from Hill. Hill was providing defense from behind, and it was Oliver trying to take the charge, was late getting over. Sullivan completes the 3-point play. She has 18 points. And Carson-Newman's lead is up to 9 points, 4 minutes into the third quarter. The Lady Eagles have not missed to start the second half. Oliver around his screen at the elbow. Pick and pop, Sheridan's wide open for a 3. Left it short though. Kane offensive rebound and stick back. Second chance field goal there from the Trojans. Quickly the other way. Skip past Rogers to the trailing Knuckles. She pump fakes a 3. Driving inside. Left hand layup off glass is good. Maddie Knuckles weaves her way through the lane for 2. And Carson-Newman is 6 of 6 to start the second half. 48-39. Anderson's just matched what Carson-Newman has done so well. Sheridan steps into an elbow shot, and it's short. Defensive rebound out to Gonzalez. No numbers, 2-on-2. Emily's going to drive anyway. cut off. Still navigating the paint. Gives it to Heath. Heath pump fakes, gives to Knuckles now. Lady Eagles will regroup up 9. Sullivan around his screen. Guarded by Oliver. Jen halfway through the third. Around to Knuckles' screen, driving right. Pick and pop. Maddie's open for a 3. Kaboom! 7 straight makes from the Lady Eagles after halftime, and the lead is double digits. It's 12. 51-39. What a start to the second half from Carson-Newman. Kane to Sheridan. Rogers went for the steal, but it didn't matter. Sheridan missed the shot, and the rebound is fought for. But we've got a foul away from the play. Foul underneath. We haven't seen what the officials have decided is the call. 4:34 to play third quarter, though. Carson-Newman is off and running in this second half. The Lady Eagles have not missed in the third quarter. They're 7 of 7, and the lead that was once 5 at intermission is up to 12. 51-39, 4:34 to play in the third. We're back to Holt in a moment.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The officials called a foul on Anderson's Sierra Harris. It is her 4th foul, and they went to the monitor to look and see if maybe there's anything extra on the foul underneath. It was her and Sullivan looking for the ball underneath. Nope. And so they're looking to see what the call is and what they're deciding what it will be. Harris is charged a foul. Yep. Thank you. Flagrant foul, as the officials now discussing it over, and it was determined that Harris in that foul is a flagrant 1. Pulled the back, I think, of Sullivan's hair. So we get a look at it here on the video feed. Yeah, Harris, wow, just grabbed Sullivan's hair there and slung her to the ground, going for the rebound. And they have determined that it is a flagrant 1 foul. And so with 4:34 to play in this third quarter, Carson-Newman's going to get 2 free throws in the ball on Sierra Harris's 4th foul. Certainly not a basketball play there. And it was clear with our angles that Harris did indeed grab Sullivan's long ponytail. Not a basketball play, and so Sullivan, who has 18 points, back out on the floor, seemed to be okay as well. Kind of made a reaction as if it did hurt, but does seem to be fine, as Maddie Knuckles will shoot the flagrant free throws, and the first one is swished in. 52-39, so Sierra Harris has 4 fouls. Next one's up. It's good from Knuckles, so she makes both flagrant free throws. And the score is 53-39. Carson-Newman has not missed a shot in the second half. 7-0 run now over the last minute, and it will be Carson-Newman ball as well. Gonzalez will inbound to Sullivan. This is the starting five still on the floor from Carson-Newman that played so well to start the game. They have started this third quarter very well. 2. Sullivan around his screen, driving to the free throw line, gives to Knuckles. Maddie skips it right wing, Gonzalez. Gonzalez around his screen, drives in the painted area. Right-hand hook shot in the lane is short. Barely hit the iron. Rebound Oliver. That's the first miss from the field by Carson-Newman after halftime. Sheridan gives to Oliver as we approach 4 to play in the third frame. Oliver lobs it inside. Gravel the catch and puts it up. No good. Rebound. Rose Gravel goes back up and got fouled by Maddie Knuckles. Free throws for Rose Gravel as Anderson's grabbed a couple of offensive rebounds here after halftime. Second chance effort there by Gravel, staying with it on the glass. Eventually draws the foul on the shot blocker, Knuckles. Third on Maddie Knuckles. First Carson-Newman player with 3 fouls. As Gravel heads to the line and swishes in the first free throw. Gravel is a 64% foul shooter in her sophomore year. Next one's up, swished in as well. Anderson stays perfect from the stripe. It's a 12-point game, and the Trojans are doubling and trapping in the backcourt. Long pass into the middle of the floor for Heath. One more, Sullivan. She attacks the closeout, driving inside. Floater up, no good. Heath offensive rebound. Kicks it into the corner. Sullivan had to save it, and the pass was out of bounds. Eagles broke the pressure, but could not convert. And the ball back in the hands of Jonathan Barbary's team, down 12, 53-41, 3.5 to play in the third. Gravel, hands off for Hill. Hill has made a 3-point basket in this game, turns for a 2-point shot and missed it. Keely Rogers grabs her 6th rebound. Skip pass, Gonzalez gives it back to Rogers. 3:20 to play in the third. Rogers dribbling out front with the Eagles up 12. Bounce pass, Heath, left wing 3 is up. It's off the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles in the reverse layup with the right hand from the left side. Maddie Knuckles has 21 points, a new career high, and it's a 14-point lead. 8 of 10 shooting from Knuckles. Pick and pop with Sheridan, 3 is in the air. It's off to the right. Long rebound tracked down by Hill. Out front, Oliver, 3 in the air. This one is off to the right. Rebound underneath. Sullivan has to go to the floor for it. And the arrow favors Carson-Newman. 2:44 to play in the third. Abigail Johnson is going to be the first sub by Carson-Newman in the second half. And out goes Chloe Heath. Carson-Newman clamping down. Anderson was just as good from the field, or hanging with Carson-Newman from the field, was 50% to start the second half. They have missed their last 6 shots. And they have not made a basket in more than 3 minutes now. Gonzalez brings it across the timeline with Carson-Newman ahead by 14. Sullivan right wing, looks for Knuckles, skips it to Rogers. Gonzalez to the baseline. Abigail Johnson's going to try a left corner 3 and airballed it. Rebound, Kaya Barrett. Barrett, long skip, Hill the catch, left-hand layup is good. 12-point game, 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Gonzalez brings it into the front court. Gonzalez, right baseline, gives it into the corner for Sullivan. Sullivan driving, try to dish it out for Johnson. Johnson makes the catch, power dribble, pump fakes, goes up, and is fouled. Good work underneath by Abigail Johnson. On the feed from Sullivan, could not finish through the contact, but was fouled. And with 1:58 to play in the third, Johnson will get free throws. Her third and fourth attempts of the year. First one's up, it's good. 56-43. What a third quarter from the Lady Eagles. It's a 14-point lead after both makes by Johnson. Carson-Newman's 8 of 12 from the field in the third quarter. 4 of 6 from 3, and Maddie Knuckles is a big reason why. She has 12 points in this third quarter. Pick and pop, Gravel, pump fakes a 3. Between the legs dribble against Johnson, left-hand shot, missed it, short. Rebound underneath, deflects into the hands of Gonzalez. Emily brings it front court. Right-hand dribble into the middle of the paint, floats the shot up, it's no good, but there's a foul before the shot on Peyton Oliver. Third on Oliver. And Anderson had no fouls to give, so even though it was a non-shooting foul, Carson-Newman's in the bonus. So 2 free throws for Emily Gonzalez. First one in the air, swished in. Carson-Newman's 13 of 14 from the foul line. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Both foul shots by Gonzalez were makes. It is 59-43. Carson-Newman. Lady Eagles led by 5 at the break, and they have opened up a 16-point lead thanks to a 29-point third quarter. Three-pointer from Ashley Hill from the wing is good, and it's 59-46. A minute 15 to play in the third quarter. Gonzalez inside the arc gives to Knuckles. Left wing Rogers. Rogers skips it out front. Gonzalez around his screen. Emily drives, stops, gives it to Rogers. Rogers going baseline, needs help. Out to Gonzalez, 9 to shoot. Emily to the baseline. Johnson pump fakes, gives it to Sullivan with 4. And we've got 3 seconds in the lane on Carson-Newman. It's an 11th turnover. Just the second turnover by Carson-Newman. Or check that, third turnover by Carson-Newman in the third quarter. And what's been a pretty darn good third quarter. Pick and roll underneath. It was executed by Taft there with Oliver. And Ashlyn Taft is fouled and will get free throws on the pick and roll there. Oliver with a great bounce feed, and Taft rolling to the cup was fouled. Amelia Taft, a freshman forward from Canton, Georgia, at the line. First free throw in the air, and it's good. Second make from the foul line this year for Taft, and her 4th career point. 59-47. Next one is on the way. In and out, no good. Maddie Knuckles defensive rebound, her 5th. Outlet pass to Rogers. There's a roughly 5 to 6 second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Gonzalez out front. 20 seconds. Shot clock now at 10. Emily, guarded by Oliver. Right-hand dribble around his screen. Gonzalez, head fakes, drives, shoots it up, high off the window! Count it for Emily and 1. An athletic finish from the senior Gonzalez. Drew the contact, hung in the air, and finished. And one opportunity for Gonzalez, who's in double figures with 10. It's good. 62-47. 15-point Carson-Newman lead. 5 seconds. Oliver brings it front court. Behind the back dribble. 2 seconds. Oliver to the basket. Right hand flip shot. No. Third quarter is over. What a third quarter by the Carson-Newman Lady Eagles. 32 points in the third frame after they had 30 at halftime. It's the most third quarter points in the third quarter this year, and it's the tied for the second most points in a quarter for the Lady Eagles this season. Carson-Newman shoots near 70% from the field in the third and opens up a 15-point lead here at home. We head to the fourth after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
We get set for the start of the fourth quarter at 62-47. Carson-Newman here on the Eagle Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Ashley Hill has the basketball at the right wing to start this fourth quarter rather. Sheridan left wing. Throws it inside. That's Ashley Hill spinning against Knuckles. Shot blocked by Maddie Knuckles. Offensive rebound, Hill. Sheridan driving middle. Running right-hand shot blocked by Rogers or Knuckles. They were both there. And the Eagles have it in transition. One-hand pass, Rogers. Extra one, Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the paint. Right-hand hook off glass. Missed it. Rebound, Taft. 35 seconds into the frame. Throw it inside. Hill the catch and the right-hand layup high off the window. Ashley Hill is in double figures with 10 points. And it is a 13-point game. Trojans need to play better defense. They allowed Carson-Newman to shoot 69% in that third quarter. Sullivan from the free throw line misses. Back iron miss. Rebound, Peyton Oliver. Outlet up the court goes to Sheridan. Now back to Oliver to set up offense in the half court. Just over a minute into the fourth quarter. Eagles by 13. Oliver. Crossover dribble around his screen. Driving left. Behind the back dribble at the foul line. Now to a cutting Barrett. Between the legs dribble she has. To the basket. Window shot. Missed the shot as she tried to use the window. 100 seconds into the fourth quarter. Eagles ball as Barrett poked it out of bounds away from Knuckles. Inbound to Gonzalez against Jayla Cowell's defense. She's back on the floor for the first time in the second half. Gonzalez. One-hand pass, Sullivan, right wing. Jen gives to Chloe Heath, the freshman, pump fakes, gives corner, Knuckles, catch and shoot three is short. That's her first miss after halftime. Now a Rogers steal, gives it to Sullivan for the layup. Keely Rogers with the steal and finds Sullivan, who's back with another 20-plus point performance, and the Lady Eagles lead by 15. Ashley Hill, wing three, is short. Long rebound out to Rogers, her eighth. Keely, kick ahead pass too far ahead for Maddie Knuckles and a turnover. The idea was there, but the execution not, as Rogers' pass just a hair in front. Just Carson-Newman's 12th turnover of the game and 4th after halftime. Jayla Cow, right wing. Chest pass, Taft. Dribble handoff with Cal against the defense of Gonzalez. Flip shot up from the left side with the right hand. Great finish by Jayla Cow, the junior from Gilbert, Arizona. 2.5 into this fourth quarter. Lady Eagles lead by 13. Sullivan has 20 points. Around the screen she goes at the foul line. Pump fakes. Back cutting his Knuckles and a great find. Maddie Knuckles with 23, and it was set up by the pass from Jennifer Sullivan, her second assist, and it's back to a 15-point game. What a feed, and what a cut by Knuckles as well. Cal has her pocket whipped by Knuckles. Knuckles has her first steal. She's going to take it herself inside. Nothing there, finds the trailing Gonzalez. She pump fakes, goes to Rogers. Anderson gets back. Now Sullivan launches from deep. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Heath. Out to Rogers. Right wing triple. Missed it. Rebound bounces in the air, and it's collected by Taft. 6:40 and counting to go fourth quarter. 15-point Carson-Newman lead. Cal at the CN logo barks for a play call. One-hand pass to Sheridan at the elbow. Sheridan between the legs dribble. Spins, fadeaway shot over Rogers, missed it, hit the left of the iron. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers, that's her 10th. Long skip into the corner, Gonzalez triple in the air, kaboom! Timeout, Mike Mincy. 69-51 on the three ball from Keely Rogers, or on the three ball from Emily Gonzalez, and the feed from Keely Rogers. More defense turning into more offense for the Lady Eagles. It's an 18-point lead with 6:10 to play here in Holt Fieldhouse. We're back for more Lady Eagles hoops and Holt after this.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
6:10 to play here in Holt Fieldhouse. It's Carson-Newman 69, Anderson 51. The Lady Eagles had 30 points at halftime. They scored 32 in the third quarter. And they opened up a double-digit lead after 3 quarters, and it's currently at 18, matching the largest lead of the contest for Carson-Newman, the game that Anderson's never led, as this pass nearly stolen. It's loose, and Taft and Heath are battling for it. They'll call a jump ball, and the arrow favors Carson-Newman. Great effort from Chloe Heath that time to go to the floor and tie up possession with Taft underneath. Peyton Oliver is going to come back in and take the place of Jayla Cowell after the turnover. Anderson did not turn it over in the third quarter. They've got 3 in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. 18-point lead. Anderson's now in a 1-3-1 defense. Sullivan's got the ball out front, right side. Throw it inside. Rogers, touch pass to Sybil Penland. 5th dime from Rogers. And Sybil lays it in. What an excellent dish from Rogers. Jen to Keeley to Sybil for 2. Lady Eagles by 20. Hill behind the back. Wild shot, flips it up and got fouled. 5:20 to play. This will be whistled on Sybil Penland. It's her first. And Ashley Hill is going back, or to the free throw line rather, for the first time today. First one's up, good. Anderson has missed just 1 foul shot, 8 of 9 in the game. Up and good, 71-53. Approaching the halfway point of quarter 4, Anderson played 1-3-1 for a possession. Carson-Newman scored with these. Now they're back into man-to-man as Rogers hands off for Sybil Penland. Gonzalez looks inside. Ball is in her right hand. Now gives to Sullivan with 10. Jen inside the arc. Stops. Now gives to Heath. 18-footer from Chloe Heath is good. Good-looking jump shot there from Chloe Heath. That's her first basket. And Carson-Newman's lead is 20 again. 73-53, Lady Eagles. Peyton Oliver skips it left side for Ashley Hill. Hill, top of the key, Sheridan. Sheridan scored 9 quick ones in the first quarter, has just 2 points since. Kaya Barrett's 3 is too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound, Emily Gonzalez. Carson-Newman's made its last 3 shots from the field, including 5 of its last 7 as well. Heath hands off Sullivan around his screen. Sullivan looks, finds Sybil Penland at the baseline. Back out Rogers. Reverse to Sullivan. 3-ball. Cash. Rogers another assist. That's 6 assists for Keely Rogers. Sullivan buries her second 3 and has 23. And the lead is 23. 76-53. Less than 4 to play. Drive inside by Hill. Can't finish. Sybil Penland the defensive rebound on the outlet pass to Sullivan. Long skip front court to Gonzalez. The catch for her, and the layup is good. Sullivan's 4th assist, and the lead balloons to 25. And Carson-Newman's made its last 5 field goals. Oliver around his screen. Gives to Sheridan. Looking inside, a high post entry to Taft. Drop step, and a hook shot is up, no good. But a foul underneath. Chloe Heath whistled for the foul. That's her first, and it brings us to a timeout. 3:29 to play in this fourth quarter. Carson-Newman's lead is 25. It's 78-53. Back for more from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman running away from Anderson on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
78-53 with 3:29 to play from Holt Fieldhouse. Eagle fans, stick around for the Domino's post-game report for the selection of the Premier Player of the Game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The Premier team delivers service with pride. Ashlyn Taft is at the free throw line, and the first free throw is good. Amelia Taft at the foul line. She makes the first one. The second one is now in the air, and it is good as well. 78-55, and now the Trojans will bring Jessica Cooper into the game. Makes her 7th appearance of the year, first of the game. 3:25 to go, fourth quarter. Lady Eagles by 23. Gonzalez, Hill, Johnson, Penland, Sullivan, the 5 for the Lady Eagles. Caroline Hill drills the baseline. Gives to Penland, back out front for Jennifer Sullivan against the defense of Barnes. Sullivan stops in the painted area. Her shot off the right side of the iron, then the backboard, and then it falls through. 3 to play as Sullivan buries her 10th field goal and has 25. Second straight 20-point game and the 5th of the year for Sullivan. Inside, Cooper barrels over Penland and is fouled. Jessica Cooper off the bench, the junior from South Plainfield, New Jersey, fouled by Penland. Penland's second, Carson-Newman's third foul of the period. Eagles bringing 2 starters out of the game, probably for good in this one. Sullivan puts up 25 points and leaves the floor. Emily Gonzalez puts up 16, and she exits as well. 2 senior guards combined for 41 in this game. Not to mention Manny Knuckles' season and career high 23. First one from Cooper was good. Anderson has Key Barnes into the game for the first time. She's a sophomore guard from Chicago, Illinois, and a Niagara transfer. Hayworth, pressured by Barnes, sprints up the floor to break the timeline. Now gives to Penland, reverse to Madeline Ladd. 5 bench players on the floor here for CN as Ladd turns it over with a bad pass. Hill stole it, and that's the 13th turnover. Foul as well. That's the last one to give as Ladd commits her second. 23-point game, 2:35 to play. Carson-Newman in control thanks to a great shooting effort in half number 2. And a great offensive output as Cooper gives to Barnes around his screen. Bounce at high post. Cooper going to work against Ladd. Shot up too strong. Defensive rebound, Madeline Ladd. Ladd brings the ball up the floor herself. Right-hand dribble to the right wing. Throw it inside. Penland, double, bounce feed. Too far out in front for Johnson and a turnover. Back-to-back possessions with turnovers for CN. Carson-Newman is 65% from the field in the second half after shooting 31% in the first half from the field. 8 of 13 is Carson-Newman in the fourth quarter. As shot up is off the left side, rebound by Hill, and the stick back is good for Ashley Hill. The freshman continues to impress for Jonathan Barbary's team. She has 14, or check that, 12 now on her fourth field goal, and a rebound away from a double-double. as Carson makes more changes. Harmony Sullivan's in for the first time, as is Callie McMahon and Delaney Weddington as well. So it's Hayworth, Ladd, Weddington, Sullivan, McMahon for Carson-Newman. Everybody's played for Mike Mincy now today. Hayworth sprints up the sideline with Carson-Newman up by 20. 2 to play in the game. Hayworth around his screen for McMahon to the right wing. Harmony Sullivan, catch and shoot 3 is in the air. Swish! Harmony Sullivan buries her second career 3, and it's 83-60. Good shot there from Sullivan on the find from Hayworth. Cooper high post against McMahon. Spins in the lane, shot is up. No good, but a foul on Callie McMahon. McMahon commits her first, 5th team foul, and with 91 seconds to play in the game, Jessica Cooper is going to the free throw line. She is 3 of 6 on the year, and the first one gets a friendly roll. Anderson is shooting free throws really well in this basketball game. They shoot 72% as a team this year, as Cooper makes both free throws, and the Trojans are 95% from the stripe. Both teams have been really good from the foul line. Hayworth breaks the pressure, driving inside. Euro step and the flip shot up and in from the right side with the right hand from Carly. 23-point lead again as Hayworth has her first basket. Oliver hands off for Barnes, and Hayworth took it away initially, but they get it back. Barnes drives inside and got fouled. Foul on Hayworth. Eagles have none to give, so free throws coming for Key Barnes. 72% shooting for Anderson from the foul line on the year. They've shot above 80% on 2 occasions, but this is by far their best foul shooting day, as Barnes misses the first free throw. Prior to that miss, both teams had just missed 1 foul shot on each on 33 attempts. 85-62. Barnes makes the second. 85-63, 65 seconds to play. Harmony Sullivan will dribble it up the floor. A crossover dribble against Peyton Oliver. Skips it left corner. Madeline Ladd, catch and shoot 3. Back of the iron. Rebound out to the free throw line where Carly Hayworth catches. Drives, shoots, and scores off glass. Great finish from Carly Hayworth through the contact. And she will try to complete a 3-point play. 87-62. That was a difficult take there from Hayworth. Didn't really have the angle, but flipped it in. And Carson-Newman's lead is 88-62. 50 seconds to play. 88-63 rather. Barrett to the left side. Oliver's open for a 3. Too strong. Rebound deflects to Cooper. Back out Hill. Reverse to Kaya Barrett. She'll try ahead of the key 3. It's off to the right. Defensive rebound. Delaney Weddington. Weddington lobs it front court for Harmony Sullivan. Sullivan to the corner. Madeline Ladd. Catch and shoot 3. Buckets! 91-63. Madeline Ladd has Carson-Newman's 9th 3. And the Lady Eagles with a superb scoring second half. Run away from Anderson. 12 seconds. Ball loose out of bounds off Anderson, or off Carson-Newman. It'll stay with Anderson. What a terrific showing from Carson-Newman in the second half. 68% from the field. 8 of 14 from 3. Oliver lobs it in the paint. Cooper after it and gets it. Hands off for Barrett. 8 seconds left in the game. Barrett around his screen. Shot is up. Missed it. Barnes into the air. Grabs the rebound. 2 seconds. She goes up. Missed it. Cooper grabs it. She'll put it up. Score it as the buzzer sounds. And we're going to have to put more time on the clock as Jessica Cooper beats the buzzer. And what will only affect the outcome of this game, or what the score will be, it won't affect the outcome. 91-65. And the officials are going to put just a couple of tenths of a second on the clock. 0.2. Enough for Cooper to shoot the free throw, and if she makes it, Carson-Newman will have to inbound. Lady Eagles are 47% from the field. Cooper's free throw is good. The Lady Eagles will have to inbound. And it'll be a 25-point win for Carson-Newman. The final score from Holt Fieldhouse, 91-66. Carson-Newman shoots 68% from the field in the second half and scores 61 points in the second half to run away from Anderson, and the Lady Eagles improve to 6-3 and have their third league win of this season. What an outstanding second half of basketball from Mike Mincy's bunch. It's the most points and a half this year by Carson-Newman. Previous high was 53 in the first half against Clayton State earlier in the season. It's the first time Carson-Newman's had 60-plus points and a half since December of 2021. Nearly 4 years to date. Final score 91-66. We break it all down with the Domino's post-game report after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford, three up, and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
What a way for Carson-Newman to get its third sack win of the year and its sixth win of 2025-26. It puts up its most points and a half of basketball in 4 years to run away from Anderson. They score 61 second half points to defeat the Trojans by a final score of 91-66. This is the Domino's post-game report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 if you use your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Plenty to highlight from this one, and we will start with our premier player of the game, Maddie Knuckles. What a game for Maddie Knuckles. She resets her career high for the third time this year. This one's her first career 20-plus point performance. She scores 23 points on efficient 9 of 12 shooting, and 14 of that came in the second half, and she was 5 of 6 from the field. She also grabbed 7 rebounds and was a plus 26 on the floor. Maddie Knuckles is today's premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. The starting lineup of Maddie Knuckles, Keely Rogers, Emily Gonzalez, Jennifer Sullivan, and Chloe Heath all were a plus 26 or better in this game. Emily Gonzalez was a plus 38. That starting lineup was unbelievable. The game at the start, it was 18-0 is how the Lady Eagles started the game, made 7 of their first 12 shots, and then finished the half making just 5 of its next 27 shots from the field. But the offense regrouped and found a way to get it done thanks to a great second half in which it shoots 67% from the field, 57% from 3, made all of its free throws, had 14 assists to 6 turnovers, and the group of 4, Maddie Knuckles, Emily Gonzalez, Jennifer Sullivan, and Keely Rogers combined for 44 second half points, 15 of 21 shooting, and they combined to make 6 of their 11 three-point tries, and that group of 4 had 16 assists and only 3 turnovers. That group of 4 was just fantastic in this second half to help the Lady Eagles to a 61-point second half to win this one by 25. We're continuing on the Domino's post-game report. We'll give you today's AEC electrifying play of the game, and that was the Sybil Penland layup in the fourth quarter, or rather toward the end of the third quarter of this game. Sullivan found Keely Rogers rather in the middle of the paint, and the touch pass off to Sybil Penland was good at the 5:36 mark to help the Lady Eagles grow the lead to 20 points. It was a quick sequence of passing to lead to the basket, and was a perfect display of how well Carson-Newman's offense played in that second half. Penland's layup on the great passing by Sullivan and Knuckles is today's AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC bringing value to everyday life. Carson-Newman is 6-3 after shooting 47% from the field and making 9 3-pointers in this contest. Lady Eagles win by 25 points. We continue on with the Domino's post-game report and wrap things up for this women's contest. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. We've got good hoops action right now, and we'll tell you how Carson-Newman's next opponent, UVA-wise on Wednesday, is faring at home. We continue on after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Andrew Rogers back here on the Domino's postgame report to wrap things up from a Carson-Newman victory here at Holt Fieldhouse by a final score of 91-66. Lady Eagles score 61 points in the second half and shoot 68% to win by 25 going away against the Anderson Trojans. Let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. A great game in Wise, Virginia. UVA Wise in overtime has a 88-85 lead over Lenore Ryan. Those are two teams that are near the top of the early South Atlantic Conference standings. Wise is trying to hold on to one of the few remaining unbeaten starts to league play, and they're up 2 now with 2 minutes to play in that game. Madison Looney has 22 points for the Cavaliers. Abigail Brown has 19 to lead the Bears. Carson-Newman will play UVA Wise here at Holt Fieldhouse on Wednesday at 5:30. Elsewhere in the league, Newberry is on the road today, and they're closing out Emory and Henry. It's a 13-point lead for the Wolves, who are about to get their first league win of the year. 79-66. It just went final there in Emory, Virginia. Coker is on the road, and they're somewhat running away from Mars Hill, 58-41. Shantiana Tillman, the reigning player of the year in the conference, has 12 points. It's all been about Coker's defense that has forced Mars Hill into 27 turnovers, and the Lions have just 11 second-half points in more than 15 minutes of basketball there in Mars Hill, North Carolina. It appears that Coker is going to be on its way to a 4-0 start in league play. Later today, Tusculum will host Catawba at 5 o'clock, and then tomorrow afternoon, Lincoln Memorial will play host to Wingate, a Sunday afternoon matinee at 1 o'clock in Harrogate. Carson-Newman women's basketball improves to 6-3. They're 3-1 in the league, and they are back on the floor for its final home game of the calendar year on Wednesday evening, 5:30 start with UVA Wise. Until then, it's time to get you set for a ranked showdown. Carson-Newman's hosting 18th ranked Anderson. Adam Cavalier has the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light.